Hi, I'm David Hooks. Welcome to NEWSWATCH Scotland. Remember this story?
Michelle Thomson was endorsed by SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon. Her star rose in the Scottish referendum, arguing for independence on behalf of the Business for Scotland campaign. Now Michelle Thomson's own business practice is under intense scrutiny as police begin investigating property deals linked to her name.
Not forgetting this.
Scotland's chief prosecutor says that a police investigation into a solicitor accused of mortgage fraud in property deals involving an SNP MP could be widened to include anyone suspected of criminality.
Michelle Thomson's trial by media went on for 2 years. The BBC, as the video clips make clear, was in the vanguard. Recently, after a nightmare 2 years, the former MP was exonerated. The Crown Prosecution Service said there was no credible evidence against her. So how did BBC Scotland report this news? Fraud case?
Criminal proceedings against the former SNP MP Michelle Thomson will not go ahead. She'd been the subject of a police investigation into allegations of mortgage fraud. Well, today the Crown Office said there was no credible or reliable evidence against her.
She'd been the subject of a police investigation? Really? Michelle Thomson was never the subject of any fraud case. The former MP was never arrested. She was never questioned under caution. Michelle Thomson volunteered a statement after her lawyer was investigated.
Even though at the start of it the former Lord Advocate came out and said that there was going to be an investigation into the solicitor, how was it for 2 years the papers invariably reported there was an investigation into me? Even the police, I believe, became frustrated and came out and said, no, it's an investigation into the solicitor. And I had to pay a lawyer to get retractions from quite a number of papers. They did retract it, and then no sooner, boom, it's an investigation into me again. I mean, it's not just, I actually believe it's somewhat sinister.
Michelle Thomson's political career is almost certainly over, and she is justifiably angry. She's angry at the SNP, and she's angry at misreporting by the BBC. She said as much in a BBC Scotland interview days after being cleared of any crime.
Let's not forget, and of course you know, Nick, I'm going to now have a pop at you for the BBC headline, fraud case into former MP Michelle Thomson. It wasn't a case and it wasn't into Michelle Thomson. That is not even like misleading. It's quite simply wrong. And I think really, actually maybe an apology from the BBC would be acceptable as well.
So Michelle Thomson invited both the SNP and the BBC to apologise. How was this reported by Reporting Scotland?
The former SNP MP Michelle Thomson has called on Nicola Sturgeon to apologise for the way the party dealt with allegations relating to property deals. Ms Thomson was told last week she would face no action over the deals, which were carried out before she was an MP.
Only one apology was mentioned. The whole item focuses exclusively on Michelle Thomson's criticism of the SNP. There's literally no mention of the fact the former MP accused the media, specifically the BBC, of misreporting. And it didn't end there. The following evening, Reporting Scotland ran the story again.
Nicola Sturgeon has admitted that the circumstances which led to the former MP Michelle Thomson quitting the SNP whip has not been easy for the party.
In a statement tonight, Ms Thomson repeated criticism of media coverage of the investigation.
In the previous clip, Nick Eardley tells viewers, in a statement tonight, Ms Thomson repeated criticism of media coverage of the investigation. But what criticism? Eardley doesn't tell the viewers. And what did he mean by repeated criticism? Allow me to enlighten you. Moments after Reporting Scotland ended, Michelle Thomson published a statement she had given to Nick Eardley earlier that day. Michelle Thomson didn't just repeat criticism of the media. What the former MP did was very specifically highlight the BBC's misreporting of the issue. So 2 nights running, BBC Scotland's flagship news programme refused to report criticisms of itself by the person who was the focus of its news reports. I think BBC Scotland owes Michelle Thomson an apology. As ever, draw your own conclusions.